Let's bring in NBC News medical contributor, Dr. Kavita Patel. Dr. Patel, good to have you with us again. So a lot of people turned to cloth masks when there was the shortage of surgical masks early on in the pandemic. So now, should we be wearing cloth masks less? And if we do have to wear them, should we do them for a shorter period of time? What's your advice?
Hi, Joe. Good morning. Yeah, as you heard, there's a lot more evidence that the quality of your masks do matter. And so, listen, I think any mask is better than no mask. And especially I've seen in younger children, the cloth masks tend to be tolerated. But my advice would be, just as you heard from Stephanie, to try to actually see if you can use what she was holding, the blue mask with the ear loops, that has that triple layer with filters in between each layer. And candidly, I think it is something that we should start to get used to while we're trying to get most of the country vaccinated and dealing with these mutations that are of incredible concern because they're more transmissible. So again, anything is better than nothing, but the kind of mask you wear does matter.
We've seen some travelers who wear a face mask plus like a plastic face shield. Some even wear it when they're not traveling, just in everyday life. So what kind of protection does the face shield provide? Is that something people should consider wearing with more of these new variants now?
Yeah, that's a great question. So, Joe, look, I wear a face shield in clinic along with my N95 mask, primarily because I don't have other forms of eye protection. The face shield can be helpful, especially if you do worry, as we know, very rare, but still transmission through fluids to the eyes. So the face shield can be helpful, but it really does matter to have that mask underneath the face shield as well. You can't do the face shield alone, and you really should see the face shield as helping more with your eyes and a mask for your nose and mouth.
I have seen a few people wearing the face shield and no mask, and I'm like, that can't help at all. Dr. Patel, I do want to ask you about the UK variant. Over the weekend, British Prime Minister Boris Johnson said there is now evidence that it might be deadlier than the original strain. What is the latest evidence out there, and are there any treatments working for patients with the variant?
Yeah, it's a great question. So we're still in preliminary stages, but it was absolutely the responsible thing to do. There were a series of models and small studies that looked at the UK variant, compared them to the non-UK variant, and they did see a statistically significant higher rate of death. And again, a lot of caveats on that, Joe, but to your point, I think this just emphasizes the need to diagnose and treat early. The good news is that the treatments that we do have available, everything from monoclonal antibodies, steroids, changing and switching the positioning of a patient, those things do work. But especially those monoclonal antibodies, Joe, we need to get those to patients way before they're sick enough to go to the hospital. So again, the statement is really, if you're suspected or have been around somebody that has had close contact with somebody with COVID, get tested and absolutely mask up as much as possible, even around household members, until you get the results of the test.
Valuable advice as always. Dr. Patel, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hey, NBC News viewers, thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on that button down here and click on any of the videos over here to watch the latest interviews, show highlights, and digital exclusives. Thanks for watching.